contest is scheduled for one fall, and it's for the Catalyst Wrestling Championship. It is sponsored by Intense Movers being moved this summer, Tech Managements, and also the Brothers Rogues Productions. In this corner, he is the challenger. He is the blue-collar badass. He is J.D. Drake! And in this corner, accompanied by Ron Starr, he is this year's ECWA Super 8 champion. He is the Catalyst Wrestling champion. He is the All-Father. This is Darius Carter.
Your Catalyst Wrestling champion, the All-Father, wrestling's richest prize. You name it, he is adorned in titles. So many you'd think he's Apollo Creed.
Now here's an interesting thing. When they came out, I pointed out Darius Carter, one of the best strategists in this business, but J.D. Drake getting right into his head as soon as these two men locked up.
In the words of the great Mike Tyson, to paraphrase, everyone's got a strategy until they get punched in the mouth.
And I do not want to be punched in the mouth by J.D. Drake, and I don't think anybody does.
And that's what it's all about. Referee Nick Shin with the Catalyst Wrestling title.
J.D. Drake, no stranger to gold himself, has championships across the country. Currently on national television, you can find him as one part of the Workhorsemen in AEW. Also, he is a member of the Wingmen with Peter Avalon.
Pretty Peter, who we'll see in just a few weeks' time here on Catalyst Wrestling.
The Forbidden Crawl Space opens up again to challenge Darius Carter for the championship. Of course, Darius Carter already has a win over former ROH Pure Champion Josh the Goods Woods. The best are coming after Darius Carter.
And thus far,
I believe these people own more of this ring than you do. These people wouldn't be here if it wasn't for me, so let's not get it.
Darius Carter overstating his value here.
Everything because of me, so let's show some respect.
Can you overstate the value of a champion?
Asking for some respect here.
I'm inclined to agree with Darius.
The egomaniacal Darius Carter. You would think winning titles would be enough.
Hey, look, we've got a full house here in the audience tonight. Darius Carter, a big part of the reason why.
Collar and elbow tie up here. Deceptively agile is J.D. Drake. Now Carter having to rethink perhaps his strategy, but to your point, Vega, an elite level mind in the ring in Darius Carter.
See, that's the thing. While you have one or two thoughts, Darius Carter's having 30, 40 thoughts. He knows he's 50 moves ahead of J.D. Drake. J.D. Drake's probably drunk in there. Who knows?
Oh, come on. You gotta be kidding.
I saw him get out of a truck, a bunch of cans fell out. I don't know what happened when he got here today.
Did you pick two of them up?
Of course I did.
He was the one drinking with him.
I mean, I'm always into a good time. I mean,
yeah, we've seen your receipts.
Darius Carter looks like he's not having a good time.
And there's a receipt from J.D. Drake. Trying to win the Catalyst Wrestling Championship here. Tried to stretch out his legs, hit the rope, but just out of reach. But rolling through is Carter. A master manipulator of both minds and limbs. You see the heavily taped knees of J.D. Drake.
Drake has seen his share of wars. No stranger to Catalyst ring either.
And another war perhaps tonight. Oh, right on the button.
yeah, but how many of those taped knees, how many of those kicks does he really have in him, J.D. Drake?
Darius Carter's going to find out tonight. That's for sure.
Why don't we ask Wrecking Ball Legursky how those kicks feel?
Not too good, I'm sure.
Of course, J.D. Drake and Legursky had that Haas fight. One of my favorites here in the Catalyst Wrestling ring. JD Drake got a big victory out of that, and that leads us here to this title shot.
Big victories are the name of the game, and Darius Carter has them in Moss. Looking to add another one here. Trying to lock that arm in. Doesn't quite have it as Drake counters.
Drake's smart to get out of that because Darius was working that arm with the hammerlock, and there he is, right back to the same arm.
And look at him putting the knee between the shoulder blade.
Oh, look at the way that elbow joint is bending. Oh.
If you've got a little bursitis in there, that's going to hurt you.
And now, look at the intensity on the face of the champion, torquing back that elbow.
Gotta admit, I love to see it. I do. It's fascinating the way Darius Carter goes to work in that ring.
It's going to be hard for JD Drake to hit that drill bait. Oh, the chop.
Not sure if that was the wisest strategy.
See, that's
No
the
effect.
That might be the one break in the armor of Darius Carter. The hubris of trying to max power with a guy like JD Drake is never going to work out well for you.
Carter saying it was an accident. Who's he trying to fool?
But like you said, Fega, 50 steps ahead. Oh, maybe not.
There you go.
One step ahead there was Carter.
That's how many steps you need in that situation.
Oh, and now clapping on that vice-like grip.
This is definitely the best strategy. JD Drake has the height and weight advantage. If you can keep him grounded, woo.
But as long as there's fight in JD Drake, he will continue to move forward as he gets to his feet now.
Ooh.
Chops to the chest, caught. Oh, inverted atomic drop, scoops him up. And now slam. And a big headbutt as the blue-collar badass getting himself back in this matchup.
That might have separated the shoulder of Darius Carter.
Experience the peak of New York nightlife at any of Sapphire's 3 locations in the heart of New York City. World-class food, world-class bartenders, and world-class entertainment and atmosphere, Sapphire New York will leave you wanting more. Find out on how you can have an elite experience at nysapphire.com.
If you're tired, just drinking in bars, loud, noisy, then sign up with us, Bar Rover. With Bar Rover, we can bring the bar to you. Specialized whiskey tastings designed to give you exactly what you're looking for, to learn about the spirits that you already love to drink. Let's bring the bar to you.
And you can hear that all the way in Saskatoon.
It's a finely sharpened axe for that chop.
And the crowd with blood on their mind and pain and violence. Oh, again to the chest of the champion.
Ron Starr is clutching his chest.
That's a championship chest. I don't think we should be allowing this to go on.
I've never judged the man for his.
Well, Darius Carter says he wants to take on all comers. He wants to be a fighting champion. He wants to be known as the best. And what better way to do it, than to be JD Drake, seizing on the opportunity, driving that shoulder into the steel post.
You see that? That's the ring IQ again of Darius Carter. Same arm into the ring post.
All right, now
Every submission move.
Darius may want to stay on the inside and let the referee do his count.
Telling referee Nick Shin to count him out. Champion's advantage here. Does not need to pin him to win. Countouts just as good as a pinfall here.
But not to the audience here. The audience wants to see this end in the ring.
Darius Carter doesn't give a damn about what this audience wants.
And neither do I. I'm just stating the fact.
Why would you? Have you seen him?
Has to get back. Just barely getting back inside is Carter. Oh, and look at the disrespect.
That's the grace of an artist right there.
Oh, look at what's graceful about that. Going back to that arm again. And you can see on the face of JD Drake as the arm is getting ripped out of its socket. Oh, now use the rope.
Oh, so methodical.
Oh, and again, referee Nick Shin, you gotta get control of this.
I mean, look, he's allowed to just damage the plunger arm of the blue-collar badass.
Oh, as long as he's got one arm working.
And Darius just got sent flying to the other side of the ring, to the outside of the ring. Hanging onto that apron.
Oh, but you see Drake still favoring that arm and right back to it. Methodical, picking apart JD Drake is the champion.
There's
Now,
blood in the water.
Look at him stalking.
Can't chop me with a bad blade.
There you see him, the Catalyst champion, the ECWA Super 8 tournament winner, showing how he got all the gold.
And you heard him say it. Can't chop me with a bad arm. He took those chops earlier personally.
Oh, and right on the elbow.
Every joint in the arm of JD Drake must be on fire at this point.
Essentially fighting with one arm is Drake. And Carter.
Oh,
continuing
I've
on.
never seen this before. Into the turnbuckle.
Wow. JD Drake is
Drake is
trapped.
cinched up.
Oh,
my.
and that kick. Oh, but caught.
I guess he
Was
can't
Carter
chop.
to the outside.
Yes, again, yeah.
A brief reprieve.
Switch hitter JD Drake.
And you see him try to pop that shoulder back in.
There's no quitting JD Drake.
It's a
Oh,
tough man.
look at Ron Starr.
Ron Starr
Putting
might want
himself in harm's way.
Well, you better not hit Ron Starr. Ron Starr is not here in a wrestling capacity.
Then why is he out here? Why is he putting himself?
Moral support, strategy.
Oh, using the ring jacket and a thumb to the eye.
That is brilliant strategy. I don't care if you like it or not, Steve. Every piece of this ring is a weapon, but using JD Drake's own jacket, brilliance.
Now back to that arm. But that big right hand still available.
Vega, you mentioned the taped up legs, and now Darius targeting the arm and shoulder of JD Drake, and I gotta wonder how many pieces are left of JD Drake.
I mean, as Steven said, that one right arm can do a lot of damage.
Oh, and look at him taking it all in.
You gotta love the disdain for the fans.
Going for a cover, perhaps? No, one. Just trying to keep pressure on that arm is Darius Carter. This again for the Catalyst Wrestling Championship, the most coveted prize in this company. And atop the mountain is Darius Carter, looking to continue his reign. Going back to that arm. Oh, and you see the pain on the face of JD Drake.
Look at him, look at him looking every one of these fans that booed him in the eye. Darius Carter's a champion. He knows he's better than these people. Oh, now who's being in play?
I don't know what you're talking about. Come on, JD.
There's no quit in JD Drake, but there also might not be any escape.
Oh, speaking of escape.
Digit manipulation? Are we allowing that now?
Yes. Oh, what's good for the goose? Let's take a gander at this as JD Drake. You can see he couldn't get that elevation there because of that arm. And Carter staying on it. Went for that knee. Feigns. Double underhook. Perhaps going for that drill bait. Couldn't get it.
Here's the thing. You remove the arm from the equation, how do you get the drill bit?
The sleeper is locked in. The points of the elbow into the rib cage. Separation created. And right back to it goes Carter.
Darius Carter is taking JD Drake apart piece by piece. First the shoulder. Now we're cutting off the circulation. He is focused.
He's going to put him to sleep like after 3 beers at lunch.
That is no way to talk about a contender like JD Drake.
And JD Drake fading fast. He's almost out. Could this be it? Oh, no. Giving a little bit of sign language to Darius Carter. And he's free. Oh, but back to the neck goes Carter.
You're never free from the Carter group.
Now Drake. Oh, pulling him by his ears. Went to lock it back in.
Oh, no.
Doesn't get it.
Oh, no.
Sleeper of his own here.
Drake couldn't hold on to it, though.
To the corner.
It's that arm.
Oh, Shades of big ring trail. Cover 1, 2. This could be it. Oh!
We almost had a new champion.
Experience the peak of New York nightlife at any of Sapphire's 3 locations in the heart of New York City. World-class food, world-class bartenders, and world-class entertainment and atmosphere, Sapphire New York will leave you wanting more. Find out on how you can have an elite experience at nysapphire.com. This show is brought to you by Downtown Sports, where sports come home. They've had guests that include Kenny Albert, Ian Eagle, Pat Creighton, Brian Hoke, and more. To hear the best sports, listen to Downtown Sports, where sports come home, on Spotify, Breaker, Anchor, Radio Public, Overcast, Pocket Casts, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Castbox, Bullhorn, Podbay, and Listen Notes. Downtown Sports, where sports come home.
What JD Drake is doing on is absolutely commendable. I have to give it up to him. He's a great contender. This is a fantastic match. And here we go again. Oh, missing the cannonball.
Nobody home. And Carter with that big knee.
That could be it.
1, 2. And look at the look on Carter's face.
What else does he have to do?
The reality setting in.
What else is there to do?
The will and drive of JD Drake is carrying him forward. You know, he had the first ever title shot for the Catalyst Championship. And now he's trying to capture what's evaded him for so long.
And now Carter perhaps taking a little bit too much time here, unlike him. Go right back to it. Oh! Inside out. Oh!
You've got to be kidding me!
This could be it for the championship. 1, 2, new champion. Wow!
There we go. Darius Carter took every second. Every millisecond he could take to rest.
Darius Carter showing why he's the champion.
Yeah.
It takes more than that. It doesn't matter who you are. He's beaten Josh Woods. He's beaten Anthony Bowens.
And now getting beaten himself by JD Drake, belly to belly, tossed aside, and the big man is looking to fly.
Darius is getting battered. He's getting bruised.
Oh!
But he's not getting beat. Not tonight. 1, 2. How? I don't know what's going on.
Yakuza kick.
This has got to be it, Steve.
It's got to be it.
1, 2. How?
Again. Carter can't seem to put him away.
Neither man want to stay down.
And the frustration on the champion's face.
The referee letting Darius Carter know exactly what's going on, what the number is, what the count is.
And Darius Carter, perhaps in the most peril he's ever had here inside a Catalyst ring.
Scolding JD Drake.
Saying, you'll never take this from me.
Oh! Come on!
The big clothesline, but exhausted is Drake. Unable to make the cover and capitalize here. Both men down.
You only get so many opportunities like this. Drake has to capitalize.
And you see Darius Carter checking his fingers, making sure they're still feeling in them. As JD Drake knocked him for a loop. Catalyst Wrestling Championship.
Drake first to his feet, but not the only man on his feet.
Oh, the big chop again.
Somehow, some way, both men going toe-to-toe. They are colliding right now.
How are either men standing at this point?
Who wants it more?
European uppercut. Referee Nick Shin saying you gotta defend yourself.
JD
Might
with
call
one.
this. Carter down. And another one. But Drake still on his feet. Carter with 3 European uppercuts caught. Oh, and right back to it, looking for that cravat. Carter! Oh, all the way from Texas.
Maybe so. Oh! JD Drake showing no quarter. There is no retreat.
Got him that time with the cannonball.
Oh, and now,
I'm not sure if this is wise.
Here comes the.
It
Here
certainly is
comes.
not. You don't turn your back on
Champion
Darius
is
Carter.
already down.
Moonsault. Awesome. This is it for the championship.
Wow.
1, 2.
No way.
The champion. Oh!
You have got to be kidding me.
As close as you can get without coming away with the championship.
I'm going to say this right now. We've been talking about what JD Drake has to prove for throughout this entire match. Darius Carter also has to prove something. We talked for years about how Darius Carter deserved more championships and wasn't getting them. And now he has to hold on to this to prove that he deserved the praise he was getting.
Absolutely.
And into the ring. JD Drake throws Darius Carter, and Carter wisely, rolling out the other side. That's that ring technician, that ring general mentality.
No, this is smart. Wise beyond his years is Darius Carter.
Oh, and to Ron Starr, a
Unnecessary.
receipt for earlier. What do you mean
Ron Starr's our
unnecessary?
legend. There's no reason to do that.
Nick Shin holding off on the count. Darius Carter just.
This is devolving into a brawl. Oh, and referee Nick Shin, JD Drake didn't even
JD Drake should
see.
be disqualified right now. Get him out of here.
Honestly, Nick Shin probably should have stayed on the inside. Lee Cow!
And rolling him into the ring.
Ron Starr might have to check for Darius Carter's teeth on the outside.
He's still
And
checking for his own.
another senton in the corner. No referee out here.
JD Drake.
And there it is. The drill bait. Cover.
1, 2, there's no ref. 3, there's no ref.
Wait a minute, here comes the ref! Here comes the ref! Cover 1!
No way.
2, new champion! 3!
Are you kidding me?
He did it!
the ref is-
JD Drake! New champion!
What?
The reign of Carter is over!
So soon? No.
That wasn't the ref sign of this match.
Who is this guy? What a moment!
JD Drake, new champion!
Wait, hold on.
Referee Nick Shin up.
He opened me over. This one's turned over. He did not win the championship.
Wait, what?
Oh, referee Nick Shin saying overturning. He overturned it.
Good.
Wait, are you...
By disqualification.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me!
And still, yeah, that's the right call. Finally, Nick Shin did something right.
Oh, and Darius Carter escapes just barely does he continue to hold on to this title. Referee Nick Shin making a terrible call here. JD Drake robbed. This makes me sick.
Sick.
He was hit. Nick Shin was hit by JD Drake. That happened.
Yeah, you don't put your hands on an official, or your elbows, or anybody
I'll
about
remember
it.
that the next time you get thrown out of a bar putting your hands on bouncers. Shut up.
Bouncers are not pro wrestling referees.